Your health is important. What you leave out of your health is what is very important, or the things that you eliminate to stop the processes that can cause the bad reactions within the system. The number one thing that you need to worry about, of course, is nicotine. One cigarette can elevate your heart rate for 36 hours. Everybody thinks that the damage that is done is the smoke being inhaled into the lungs, but more damage is done by the buccal mucosa in the mouth and what it absorbs in tars and residues from the cigarettes. Imagine if your heart rate is elevated for 36 hours from one cigarette. What would happen if you were to add that 3 or 4 cigarettes? Take this over the period of a lifetime and you'll see the major impact that this can have. The number 2 thing that you should be considering is caffeine. Yes, again, 36 hours of increased heart rate from 1 cup of coffee. Imagine the person who eats 5, 6, maybe consumes 7 cups of coffee per day. Add to this the cigarettes. Imagine how hard the heart is actually being worked at this time. When you take these types of stimulants in, the other thing that happens to you is that it reduces your blood sugar level. It uses up the glycogen in the blood. The blood stores of energy are then depleted and brought down. As this happens, if it goes too far, your body goes into a starvation mode where it wants to react by saving all the energy and storing it that it possibly can. So these are things that do not work for you if on a weight loss diet. You want to be very careful to avoid all these stimulants, nicotine and caffeine. The third one you want to avoid is alcohol. Alcohol affects the liver directly. Alcohol taken into your system is immediately metabolized into fat. So anything you take in is going to give you added fat to your body, and it's going to deplete the stores of glycogen and how they're accumulated and how they're dispersed by the liver. So you're slowing up a lot of liver functions. If you're on any medications, again, you're adding a compounding effect of what's going on with the drugs or the side effects from the drugs. The next consideration that you'd want to consider would be dairy products. I know a lot of you are going to flip when you hear this about dairy products, but I want you to think. Many indigenous tribes, the people are all lactose intolerant. Why are they lactose intolerant? Because it's not a natural food. Nowhere on God's green earth does an animal run another animal down to kill it, to drink its milk, or to consume its milk. It drinks its own milk. I want you to consider looking at a baby calf and looking at a baby human. Do they look to you like they have the same nutritional needs? I doubt it. Also, calves that are fed pasteurized milk from their own mothers die in 3 months from malnutrition. So these types of things are to be considered very important to your health. Dairy products also, when they are pasteurized, are heated to over 300 degrees several times. When this is done, there's nothing left except simple sugars and mucus. So your body actually causes a mucoid lining in the digestive tract that stops a lot of the nutrients that are available to you from getting into your system. So you want to avoid dairy products. Yes, that means yogurt. Yes, that means cheese. I mean, these things should be the minimum. We call them exceptions rather than a rule. And of course, one of the most dangerous things that's out here is canola oil. Canola oil is actually called Canada oil. It is made from the rapeseed plant. This plant has destroyed so much of North America, I can't even start to get into that with you. But canola oil is actually a rapeseed product that is used for industrial lubrication, not for humans, industrial lubrication. It was sold in the United States and is used on the food products list here, but is absolutely one of the things that you do want to avoid. If you'll do your research and look at it, you'll realize there's a lot of selling on canola oil. Today it's mixed in with all the salad oils, and it's called a friendly oil to your system, but however, this isn't a friendly oil, it's actually a harmful product. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're getting pure olive oil or pure safflower oil, but not something that is a blend. So these 5 products can improve your health. So what to avoid? Simply going over it again, you want to avoid nicotine, caffeine, alcohol, dairy, and canola oil. These things eliminated from your diet alone will increase your health.